Hey guys, this is Ashley Burchett, WWE Fangirl Forever Love. And I'm here with another rant. I know it's been a minute since I made a Bella Twins rant, but if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. It was a good rant. I was just explaining why I feel like the Bella Twins shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame because they haven't really accomplished that much in their career. But it's understandable why they're going into the Hall of Fame because they have nothing else to do in the WWE. It's understandable, but still, the fact that they're getting in there besides other women is what bothers me other than anything else. But today I decided to come up with a new video and I want to talk about something different. So all these weeks I've been watching Randy Orton stuff, and Randy Orton is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. He's like right up there on the list, and I can't help but think of all the good storylines WWE could have had to do with him. But it's one thing that came to my mind recently watching WWE and being a diehard friend that I am. I was always thinking, wouldn't it be cool if WWE did a female Randy Orton? Now, if you're a WWE diehard fan, you have not stopped watching the product because of PG era, you've been watching it for a while, then you know that it would be cool if WWE made a female Randy Orton. Now, me personally, I think it would have been cool if they would have made AJ Lee the female Randy Orton, but I understand why they didn't go in that aspect, because they wanted to make her the crazy chick and make her get crazy after every breakup she has with a guy, and just make her have that crazy personality that I love, and I will continue to love AJ Lee until the day that I die, because she's just amazing and awesome. But I understand why. I think what WWE should do, what Triple H should do, is find that female superstar in NXT, build her up like Randy Orton, and have her debut on the main roster. But this is when things would get more twisted. When she debuts on the main roster, have her do more things like Randy Orton, like make her start stealing his moves, start stealing his gimmicks, like make her start to become a crazy fangirl over Randy Orton. She wants to be him, be him. And I know it's hard to do storylines when the male superstars or the female superstars have boyfriends or they're married. And I understand Randy Orton is a married man, a happily married man with his wife Kim. I know, but this is work. And when you're at work, you have to make the storylines work. You have to make people give into the storylines. So what I think would be cool is that if they made a female Randy Orton and they would team up and just take down, because I think Randy Orton is going back. If you still watch wrestling, for people who are watching my videos, then I think Randy Orton is going back to that 2009 gimmick. People think that he's going back into Legend Killer. I kind of disagree, because I think he's going back into 2009 gimmick. I mean, it's not technically like the Triple H and Stephanie rivalry that he had with them, but it's somewhere close to that, like him having his explosive disorder and his personality disorder that I always thought Randy Orton always had. Like, he's always had this other like personality that's just reminds me of like a personality disorder. Whenever he goes crazy or he does like a crazy thing, like I just think he's going to 2009 gimmick. But if they want to build him up to be Legend Killer again, and that's also great too. But there's really aren't any other legends coming back except Big Show. I mean, if they push him and Big Show to have a rivalry, that's fine too, because he'll just be the Legend Killer again. But what I think they should do is build him up for, he should be the Rookie Killer. He should take out all the rookies like he did in 2011, where he pumped all the Nexus in the head. That would be awesome. But what I think they should do is build up a female Randy Orton in NXT, have her debut on the main roster, and her and Randy Orton should team up and take people down. But that's how I would book it. But at first, when a girl starts doing things like Randy Orton, like, she has to be going to Mike. She has to sell the crazy character and the explosive disorder character and the DID character really well, like Randy Orton does. And everything like he does. And it would just be awesome. And Randy Orton would start like getting confused and everything. Have her get involved in his matches, like have her cause distractions, and he's not understanding who she is or what she wants. Have her start coming out to his music, his theme song. Even have her come make her theme song his old theme song from when he was a Legend Killer. Like that would also be great, because wouldn't that just be like, whoa, she's obsessed. But yeah, I would think about that for a minute. I think WWE should build a female Randy Orton. Now, a lot of people are saying that Rhea Ripley is a female Randy Orton. I disagree, because she's nowhere near that aspect. But I think what WWE should do is build a female Randy Orton and build her up so her Randy Orton could take down the male and female roster with her gimmicks. I think it would be awesome. And if you agree with me, comment and subscribe if you agree with me. So on to the next topic. Now that we got that over with about the female Randy Orton, I want to talk about the storylines that I think Randy Orton would have had really benefit from in his career. Now, a lot of people ship him and AJ Lee together. I don't really, because I just don't really see it. If they were together, if AJ Lee was not married to CM Punk right now, if he wasn't married to Kim, and they were married, I probably would not see the chemistry, or I wouldn't see it at all. But for all of you who have watched 2013, when Randy Orton had his rivalry with Daniel Bryan, Brie was involved in the storyline. Now, me personally, I would have booked it completely different. The day that Brie Bella came out there and was telling Randy Orton to stop, and when he attacked Daniel Bryan and RKO'd him on a table, that would have happened. But it would have happened. This is what I would have done. It would have happened during the tag team match with a mixed tag team match. This is how I would have did it. Sorry. Randy Orton and AJ Lee, since they were the top heels in WWE at that time, they would have had gone against Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella to get momentum. Now, me personally, I would have made them win the match, because they were the ones who won the match anyway at Battleground. So why not make them get that momentum into winning the match when we all know they're going to win anyway? So they would get that momentum, and then they would attack Brie and Daniel Bryan that same night, and Randy Orton would RKO Daniel Bryan on the table, and AJ Lee would attack her, slam her through the barricade, doing all type of crazy stuff to her. And then Brie Bella would get up and find momentum, and AJ Lee would be skipping around, probably in the ring. I'd probably say outside the ring, skipping around. And Brie Bella would tell Randy Orton to stop, and then he'll still be hurting Daniel Bryan, and that's how I would do it. And then after all that, him and AJ Lee just leave and go backstage. Like, I would have done that. I would have done a mixed tag team match. And then after on Battleground, when Brie Bella loses her match to AJ Lee, I would have made Brie Bella get involved in the match at Battleground, like help, probably like go out there and cause a distraction for Randy Orton and having Daniel Bryan win the match instead of Randy Orton. And then Randy Orton would have got upset and said, you had to use your fiance to beat me. And then Bryan said, no, he didn't have to. And then it would just, Brie Bella would get involved. And then I wouldn't make it like the Lady Stephanie storyline for 2009, but then I kind of would. So like, Randy Orton would try to attack Daniel Bryan again. He handcuffs him to the ropes, and then I'm gonna make AJ Lee come out here for one appearance though. Brie Bella comes out there just like Stephanie did to stop Randy Orton. But since Randy Orton doesn't have the legacy, and I don't want the Authority anywhere near involved with this, not the Shield or anything, I'm gonna make AJ Lee come out there and slam and push Brie up closer into the ropes so she could get inside. And Randy Orton is going to double DDT Brie Bella on the ropes like he did Stephanie. And then just make Daniel Bryan watch what he did, knowing that Daniel Bryan can't do anything about it. And then he'll seal it with a kiss like he did with Stephanie. And the next Raw, every time Daniel Bryan sees Randy Orton, he'll think of the guy that kissed his fiance and double DDT'd her on the ropes. So that's how I would have done it. Because the storyline did have potential. It just wasn't being brooked the proper way, because I don't know. The writers do one exciting thing and then they don't try to make it exciting the next day. Like, you could have had used that. You could have had Ren doing an AJ Lee and backstage segments together, trying to team up against Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella. Like, you could have had that. You could have had that. Like, you could have had AJ Lee. It's been a minute since AJ Lee been another male superstar. You could have had her and Randy Orton, since they were the top heels at that time, going against the top faces at that time, Brie and Daniel Bryan. So, like, it's just stuff like that that I think they could have had really benefited from. Well, okay. This is my rant today about what I think they could do. Please tell me what you think in the comments below, and please subscribe.